o'clock in the freaking morning. Anyways, I'm here to announce my retirement from YouTube. I'm quitting. The people that are still on the road right now are still up from yesterday. Most of them, probably half drunk. I found the quarter panel for the Z. I'm driving to New York to go get it. This is a little ridiculous. This is the furthest drive I've had to do for anything. And I'm just getting a quarter cut of a car. They don't have anything else. I mean, they did. I asked them about other parts. They didn't have any of the other parts. So, and it was all small stuff that I can order. So it was no big deal. But let's shed some light on this situation. Oh, look at that beautiful face. We're going to get this one. It has one small dent on it. He said it looked like somebody tried to pry the door open. So we will have to do just a little bit of body work, but it's not really bad. And I'm getting the whole quarter cut for $250. So I'm not really going to complain on that. That I got to do a little bit of body work. That's fine. I got to do other body work on the car anyway. So we'll just incorporate that into it. Also, being that it's a quarter cut, I'll be able to see on that piece what I need to do to remove it on my car without, guessworking. I'll just be able to look at the piece that I got. I need to get it separated. Plus, with that dent in it, when I get it separated, I'll be able to take a hammer and dolly and smack it out from the backside. That's what she said. This is definitely going to be a road trip video, and not much more than that. I don't know what you guys want from me. I don't understand. Only 266 miles to go, so we're almost there. Great. It is February, and I just passed 3 houses in this town with Christmas lights on. What? Wake up, people. Take your lights down. Christmas is over. Well, I guess if you don't take them down, then they're already up for next year, I guess, right? I know this truck, I'm no stranger. You guys can have New Jersey. I don't want it. I don't want to be here. I have only seen my life flash before my eyes 4.3 times since I've been in New Jersey. In fact, it started happening right before I passed the border. It was like you flip a switch. I had a group of cars behind me. I was in the fast lane going around some traffic. And it was like a quarter mile before we hit New Jersey. The car that had been following me started flicking his high beams at me. And I'm like, okay, he wants me to get over. So I started, I got around the traffic and I got over. It's like, speed limits don't matter in New Jersey, I guess. And then a tractor trailer almost tipped on me. And then a couple cut me off. I know, thank you. Anyways, I'm not a huge fan of toll roads. I normally avoid them if at all possible. But Google just came up and it's shaving a half an hour off of my trip. It shaved like 40 miles off. It's crazy. But I only have 59 miles to go now. So I will take the toll road. Thank you. I might take it on the way home too, depending on how much time it shaves off. Well, that's new. When did that get there? Son of a... Exactly what I was looking to do. It has me in downtown New York. It said it was a faster route. I'm not seeing it. I will say, it's like, for being in New York from the last time I was in New York, it's like dead. It's like no people around compared to what it's normally like. Well, we were almost there, and then I came to a split, and the sun was in my eyes, and I couldn't tell which way I was supposed to go, and Google wasn't telling me, and I had to go a different route, and it added about 10 more minutes on. I'm telling you, a normal driver's exam does not prepare you for the things that you will endure in New Jersey and in New York. Take me back to Pennsylvania. Boys, we made it. Oh my God, staying there, Chinese dude. It's somewhere down here, down this alley. There it is. Some Bucci Brothers. Oh, yes. Glad I did not bring the Scion. He said it's not how they cut it. It fit. Boy, is she tight. There's the only dent on it, which is right there at the top of the door. Looking at it, it's like... looks like it's pretty simple to get it off of there. So I'm pretty happy about that. It's not as bad as I thought it was. And I'm gonna head straight back home. I don't have much time, so I gotta go. So being a full quarter cut of the car, I got a whole bunch of parts with it that I would have not got if I just bought a quarter panel. So there's that. I paid with tax and everything, it was $271, which is really good for all this. It's just crazy. I'll tell you, back home, that M45 that I got was rare. You don't see them anywhere. And it's like, here in the city, they're like a dime a dozen. I've seen probably 12 of them now. Well, I think they were all M35s, but still, they're not very popular where I live. You don't see them that often. In fact, I don't think I've seen another one since mine, but they're everywhere here. This is pretty cool. None of these people want none because the Kia has a quarter of a sports car. This is a mixed breed. It's a quarter of a sports car right now. So I flew straight through New York on the way there. No stop and go, whatever. A lot more stop and go on the way home, but it was a lot easier to get home than it was to get through. I actually took a wrong turn on the way there. It was just a split that I didn't know which way to go, and the GPS wasn't showing me, and after I was already too late, and then I knew the sun, I couldn't see the signs because the sun was right in my face. But yeah, it was definitely a lot easier to navigate on the way home. There wasn't that many turns or anything. But we're almost out of the woods. We're going through New Jersey right now. We get back to Pennsylvania, I will feel better. I miss Pennsylvania already. Yeah, so I got a quarter of a 370Z for $271. Why couldn't it just work that way with the whole one? Why couldn't I just get 4 quarters for $271 a piece? Come on! But this is really cool because now you can see the whole structure of it. You can see how it's made, like, you can see the frame, how the subframe bolts on, like everything's here. It's pretty cool. I got a shock. I got an inner fender, a good one actually. There's a lot of parts on here actually. There's a bumper support. Here is a harness for the tail light. That's all right. This harness is cut, but that goes to something else there. There's a plastic guard back here. There's all kinds of stuff. So actually, that's a charcoal canister, but they did chop the lines on it. But that's a good charcoal canister right there. But the quarter panel's not near as big as I thought it was. I thought it wrapped the whole way down around, and it turns out right here is the quarter panel line. And there's not many spot welds in it down here. There's like 1, 2 there, 3. Actually, there's a couple of them there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then down along here, I'm not seeing too many. Right there's one. I think there's one there. I'd say a lot of this is held on with panel bond, and the thing is, I'm not going to be able to access the inside of this to spot weld this one across here. So just drilling down through these is going to be all right on mine. These back ones I can't access, so I'll be able to spot weld this back here. Yeah, I'll be able to spot weld these ones here. Up in here, I'm not going to have access to any of these, so I'll have to weld those from the front, so they won't be like factory. Back here, all of these I can spot weld. Now, I'm going to have to drill these from the back side so that I save the metal on the front side of this. And I don't know how the fender attaches. It looks like it might just be glued or it's rolled. So that's going to be the hardest part, is trying to save this lip here, this fender lip. I'm probably going to just cut it through the inside here, and then we'll separate it off of the chunk itself. Up here comes across, actually it doesn't even come across. I thought it came across here, just up around here, down here, and then up here. I'm still on the fence. Man, they cut that whole, why would, oh, I got a good trim piece. I could save that. I broke all the mounts on mine. Are any of those broken? Doesn't feel like it. Oh man, does look like they pried on it right here though. I don't know, it don't look like it's sitting right. It might be okay. We might be able to save that. That's cool. I got that. It had a wrapped roof. I don't know what kind of, it's like a carbon marble. That's what it looks like. That's weird. Hey, there's a plug for somebody's Instagram. So I hope this dude's okay, but I see that he hasn't posted any video. Well, obviously he hasn't posted any videos of his Z since January 16th. But I did look up his Instagram, and his Z was pretty nice, and it shot flames. So that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, I have to remove this glass because I got a new one to put in there. So, if you want to check his channel out, it's NYC370Z. Now I have a mess to clean up. Why did I do that?
So another big bonus about getting one like this is get a bunch of extra hardware. So if I end up misplacing something for this, I have a bunch of clips here, a bunch of bolts. This uses a lot of 10 millimeters, so I can utilize all that. Charcoal canister is good. Filler neck's good. I could probably sell that online, possibly. But the quarter panel attaches inside of here, right here, 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 and here. So I'm gonna have to drill those out from the outside like this because there's no access to get at them from behind. Actually, there could be. I would just have to cut it off. We are gonna have to drill some of these out from the back sides. What I'm gonna try to do across here, I'm gonna drill out all of these that are on the inside, which is three walled right here, so that's gonna be hard to do, to get through both of those layers and just leave this outer layer, but I'm going to try to do that. Then up here's where we're going to make our cut across, and I haven't really decided where we're going to do that yet. I might just go straight from the hole or something like that, and then straight across here or something, but we're gonna work on that. I'll have to drill all of these from the back side, and I'll just drill these on the front side since we have no access to them from out here. And then they actually have some here in the center too, which is going to look crappy. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that. I can't get to the back side of them to use the spot welder, so it's just going to be what it is across here. I'll try to do my best to make it a small weld. We'll grind it down smooth and do what we can to make this look right. And then once we get it off, I need to hammer this out. This is actually a pretty decent dent, but it's small enough that I can tackle it. And especially since I'll be able to hammer it from the back side, that's what we're going to do. We're going to hammer that out from the back, and it needs to go in, out. There's a lot of transition there that needs to be fixed, which it's like one of those few spots on mine that's still in good condition. Yeah, so I can kind of use that to shape it. I think this lip is going to be the hardest part of it without hurting this outer edge. What I'm going to focus on this is I'm going to cut this around the inside, but this is a rolled lip. It's rolled over, and they have the sealant inside of there, so yeah. There's a lot of cutting to do, and that's going to be on a different episode. Ha! So if you like this episode, smash that like button, consider subscribing, hit that dislike button if you love New York driving. And we'll see you in the next episode. Alright. Yep, the boy has your pants right here. He's laying right by him.
Was you humping mommy's bed pants? Huh? What are these? Where are you going?
They're clean too.
They're not clean now.
Stay Oh my gosh.
Where's Sissy? She was just here. Are you hiding under the bed because Stu Man got in trouble? Come here. Is your brother being bad? At least you don't do stuff like that. Yeah. Say bye-bye.